vote from within your party. They don't care.
Let's see if I can get this phone set up.
I really see Biden being the candidate for the Democrats.
This is Sabrina Salvati. You should subscribe to her YouTube channel.
Extremely well. She's polling.
This is Jessica Burbank. Ka Burbank.
I could see her pulling away.
I guess her nickname's Ka.
Biden. I don't see an insurgent
I just followed her
in the
on
Democratic Party, but I do see
YouTube.
the potential.
You should follow her on YouTube.
An RFK Jr. to win. I do see the potential.
I should follow her across social media. We need an internet button. It's like boop.
I think
follow across the internet or boop. Look across the internet.
Than any other third
people
party
need to be real people
States.
online.
Really get people
we need to get to thinking about how
really interesting.
the internet is run.
Election. I don't think it's going to be Republican, Democrat. I don't think it's going to Trump, Biden. I think it's going to be at least 4 major candidates.
Yeah,
we need a super ticket.
I just saw a poll earlier today that shows that Marianne Williamson is now polling at like 13%.
Mm-hmm.
So
we could have some great cabinet members
Israel Gaza issue has definitely given her a bump. So anything could happen, you guys. You never know. And the Green Party still has to announce a candidate. They have to run someone for president. That's the rules. Like, you have to have a presidential candidate in order to remain a political party in the United States. So they have to run someone.
She's going to need a vice president.
We'll have to wait and see
Dr. Cornell West.
Individual is going to be.
Super
but
ticket.
I think that
great. Now we have to convince America to care.
I think the Democrats are crazy if they think that they have this in the bag. I don't think they do.
Not at all. Not at all. Drop out, Joe. You're horrible for the country, and we saw you sniff kids.
Joking about saying that she's popular now. I don't think the
Don't say that.
is popular. I remember she struggled.
That's
she couldn't even get a delegate from her own
That's
state
of California
when she ran in 2020. It's going to be crazy. I think 2024 will also at the same time be very exciting because I feel like
and TikTok
now people who wanted a third party choice or
gets censored
an
on
independent
TikTok.
choice, I feel like they're going to have more options this time around.
Yeah, and it's going to be funny. We have DeSantis running around in heels. We have Vivek Ramaswamy, who's an iPad kid running for president. We have a lot of characters. There's a lot of people that are going to make it funny, but when you think about the fate of the nation, it does not. All right,
let's go watch Revolutionary Blackout Network for a minute. I just wanted to show you those people. Oh, look, I'm live. I could watch myself live while live. Let's see. That would be funny. Do people do that? Just for a second. Do people do that? Oops. Let's see how it's in my history.
It's the Hostinger Black Friday sale. AI website builder for only $249 a month.
Should pay for no commercials.
For a limited time only.
Pay YouTube for no commercials. I really should. Look, there's Jill Stein. She's running for president. Okay. Oh, this was a good show. You guys should watch the whole thing. Actually, you should subscribe to Revolutionary Blackout Network. They're on Twitter. I'm blocked on Twitter.
I wanted to show a couple of other videos.
It won't let me log in because I'm censored. Because they don't want me commenting on politics.
Here is one I wanted to show because obviously they're going to come after her again, that she's a spoiler since she's entering the race. So I think it's just fitting to have her address this again. And she recently addressed it with Forbes magazine, I believe.
You told Time magazine recently.
We need to disrupt the system more than we need to care about whether or not we have a Democrat in the office.
So she went on
especially a Democrat who... Never mind, but I think it all the time.
For Cornell
in
West.
2000
And she
and
was
in
asked this
2016,
question.
the Green Party was accused of tipping the scales in the election to
Give me a second. I'll fix it.
Republicans. So,
So,
first,
as part of reparations, we should take the most
you know,
wonderful.
assign some responsibility
No,
to
we
you
should get
as your
technology into the hands of
hold
all.
any of that
We should be gift givers of technology
Absolutely not.
gifts
And I think
to the poor
notion
people
that
of the
votes
world.
belong
Why?
to
Because we need
the
to be
political
pro-working
parties
class.
because, you know,
What does
because
watching
of what?
Revolutionary
Just because
Blackout
they
Network
happen
teach
to
you?
be
How to be
the,
pro-working class.
you know, the elephant in the
And
room.
have a great
So they own our
urgency.
votes. You know, we have to justify as voters. I think voter shaming is dead wrong, and it's extremely counterproductive. And I think voters really resent being told how they have to vote. Democrats and Republicans and Greens, everybody has to earn our votes. Nobody owns our votes. That's just antithetical to the basic idea of democracy. Now, if you just look at the numbers themselves, exit polls were very clear in 2016 that Green voters, people who voted Green, largely would not have come out to vote had
So she will be running with the Green Party.
Not been there as an option. So this is what you would call cherry picking.
They're very
data.
forward-thinking,
You know,
very
it's pure
progressive.
cherry picking when people try to make these voter shaming arguments or try to blame 2016.
It's beyond time for the first female president of the
2000
United States.
on third parties.
She has awesome
Third-party
policies.
votes
She
in
would be the most
2016
progressive
amounted to
president
something
ever.
like 1.4 million. If you look at libertarian votes, they were somewhere around 3.5 million. And if you were arbitrarily assigning all those libertarian
Libertarians.
votes to a Republican,
Getting a few
if there was
things
a
right.
consistent,
Several things right.
analysis
Many things
applied
right.
here, then
Quite a bit
Trump's
wrong.
victory would have
See,
been
capitalism
even bigger.
isn't the end-all
So
be-all,
it's
and we
just
need a
laughable.
new
I think
economic
that
system in the
power
world. That's
tries
why
to
the
concoct
nations who have been
this very
trying to do
shady,
de-dollarization are trying to do
ridiculous
de-dollarization.
argument,
It's because white
in order to
supremacy
try
rules the
to
financial
shame
world, and it's a
its
huge
competition
problem.
and to basically
We need
eliminate
to
its
fix.
competition. Democracy has
So
to
you need
be
amazing
about
people in
a
office to get that fixed.
competition
And a
of
bunch of other
political
things.
ideas.
And Congress needs to be
That's
working way
what-
faster.
Competition of political ideas. I wanted to play that because inevitably she will be asked this question over and over, and I wonder how this is going to play out because you have RFK Jr. who really, depending on what poll
Is in the wrong on Israel.
Joe Biden, you can take from Donald Trump, and maybe it's just an even taken from
RFK
even.
Jr.,
And then
you've got to
you
change your
toss in,
mind.
Dr. Jill Stein, who will bring in new voters.
Islam is beautiful, and we
RFK
need to
Jr., I
stop
believe you also bring in
allowing white
new
supremacy to be
voters.
rampant in white people culture.
So,
But when
this
we
is
do
gonna
that,
be
it triggers a cycle of white fragility that's really hard to combat.
Interesting election. Let's go back to Twitter now and round out this segment and get to our regular stories now. Let's go here. So let's show you the Marianne Williamson tweet here.
So how do you get unbanned on Twitter or I can't log into my account indefinitely?
So let's read. It's a thread.
When you think of Elon Musk, do you think why are white men so unattractive?
Trump
Or is that what you think of when you think of Zuck? Why do people care about billionaires' feelings so much? Capitalists need to move out the way. Move out the way.
Yet she is not called a long shot every time her name is mentioned.
And allow progressive pro-working class policies to take place where poor people get more things like the things rich people use because the technology from the deep state allows for it. And better finances for poor people? Yeah, we need better finances for poor people.
She likes, by the way, but she continues.
Obviously.
The political media elite manufactures derision, as well as consent, ensuring to the best of their ability that no one is considered qualified for higher office except those who are training is whose training is in maintaining and perpetuating the system.
I need to
as
make
it
a new
is.
circle for my wall. There's actually a person we can
The
vote for.
qualifications
We'll be up to
most
4
needed
candidates we
at
can
the
vote for.
time is not the ability
We
to
gotta add
drive
Jill Stein.
the car that drove us into the ditch.
Let's see if we can
It's
do
the
it.
ability to drive us out of the ditch. The problem is not that we lack political car mechanics. The problem is that we are on the wrong road. The political media industrial complex does not want any one platform in this contest who is willing to say that, because when people actually hear it, the gig is up. I see it every day. What people see versus what the system does not want them to see. I'm telling
It says
you.
broken system.
People are seeing it
cross it out.
anyway.
We
This
need to
is
change
her
the broken
rant
system.
For not
Put
getting
Jill
the
Stein
extreme
over the broken
exposure
system.
that other candidates get who are in worse positions than she is. And it's because
Pray for an
no one takes you
anti-racism
seriously
movement.
because you're not a serious candidate.
There's some good
I
cards
mean,
in here.
you adjusted your political
All right.
beliefs based on bad interviews given. Palestine is one you tried to adjust, and now you're real silent on Palestine, trying to position yourself as one of those, like a Rashida
You're not
Tlaib.
supposed to say you love Islam. I took Eastern
She
religion.
calls for a
It's a beautiful religion. Hinduism is a
Anyway,
freaking
back
awesome
to the main
religion.
part of the story. This is just part of the
Judaism
story.
is very
It's this part here. So
steeped
let's
in
go
morality,
back
which
to
I think needs to be the focus of politics entirely, and economics. Problem is, it hasn't been in economics.
Let's just look and see if there's any latest news since this just dropped on Jill Stein before we close this segment. Is this a big one?
A massacre before our eyes in
Here we
Gaza.
go. This is a new one. I want to speak to the massacre now taking place before our eyes in Gaza. We call for an investigation of Netanyahu's regime.
We need more than an investigation. Netanyahu needs to move out of the way. He's acting like a genocidal and homicidal and
above all,
sociopath.
these crimes must stop.
And people are supporting him.
This is her video now on what's happening in Gaza.
Far right Israeli politics involve racism,
I speak as someone who deplores violence in all its
elitism.
forms and condemns violence against civilians of any nation. The war crimes being perpetrated by Netanyahu against Palestinians
Is white supremacy and racism.
have reached genocidal proportions, with Palestinians denied food, water, medicine, and electricity.
Oh my God, America has to change its policies so that globalist isn't a dirty word, like socialist shouldn't be a dirty word.
Bipartisan leaders
But the Republicans will try to make it a dirty word, like they did to woke.
Netanyahu's war crimes, supplying the bombs raining down on Gaza, the airplanes dropping them.
Woke doesn't mean you want women participating or men participating in women's sports. Not all feminists
The U.S.
are
role in blocking a UN ceasefire resolution is absolutely unforgivable. We call for
radically
an
pro-abortion.
investigation of the Netanyahu
In fact,
regime's
nobody
war
even likes abortion.
as well as the
I don't know
role
why
of
we're so
Biden
excited
and
about
the
abortion.
in
There should be
aiding and abetting.
entitlement programs in place because they're possible, so that people can have the babies they want to have and afford them. America's population's kind of small. We could have a bigger population if we only figured out how to grow food better with better technology and planning and artificial intelligence and a whole lot of human ingenuity working together on an epic scale.
Things happen for a reason.
Why does law suck so bad that it intimidates most people out of getting what's right and just? What are we going to do about the 94 crime bill?
I'm sorry, let me back up. Cornell West goes on
We need a
Jimmy Dore
rehabilitation
show
program
and
in this
becomes an
country.
advocate for lesser two evil.
No.
Cornel West.
We should not have a
hires
single
Peter
evil
Dowd.
candidate, and if one is evil, God damn it, what are we doing wrong in America that there would be two evil candidates, and now we're coming up on two evil candidates twice? This is ridiculous. Fuck Biden,
Jill
fuck
Stein takes
Trump.
over
They're not good for America.
as the candidate running the Green Party. Jill Stein is Jewish, and what is the top story that's going
People
on
love Jewish people.
right
Yeah,
now?
people love
What's
Arab
going
people
on
too.
for the foreseeable future?
We can love both Arab people and Jewish people
war with
simultaneously.
Israel. Now,
And mainstream
what
media
sort of
acts like we
gravity
cannot. And we are.
does a Jewish person have speaking against the atrocities of Israel?
This is what we
So
need.
it almost
Jews
makes her as a
to call
candidate
Zionist
positioned specifically
politicians
for what's happening right
and tell them
now.
to stop. Immediately and forevermore being racist towards Arabs and Palestinians.
Things happen for a reason.
It's not okay.
Like my mom always says. So this could be a gift, actually, that Cornel West's jazz man trait of ad-libbing and making crazy ass, stupid ass decisions got him out of this candidacy and got this person a better positioned person, specifically because she's Jewish. And listen to what she says about her Jewish heritage.
For their lives. President Biden and bipartisan leaders are not only complicit, they are full partners in Netanyahu's war crimes.
Netanyahu's war crimes. Why is he in power?
Airplanes dropping them. The aircraft carriers.
Stop electing him. What are you thinking? You're destroying the world electing Netanyahu, people. Christ almighty.
Blocking a UN ceasefire resolution is absolutely.
So you use the Lord's name in vain? I do.
Call for an
I do.
investigation of the Netanyahu regime's war crimes, as well as the role of Biden and U.S.
Did you know Jesus is in Islam?
And above all, these crimes must stop now. As a
Things
Jew
Christians
who
don't
grew up
know?
Just after the Holocaust, with
They're bringing back the
relatives who
pyramid
fled
game?
to Iran,
I love the pyramid game.
father
I play it all the time.
to Israel,
Out
I
loud.
take
It's a fun
never
car
again
game.
seriously. And that means
I don't have
never again for
fun times in the
anyone.
car with anyone to play
For
that with.
all
But
those reasons, we
I entertain
demand
myself
a
anyway.
She has a grandfather named Israel. She grew up right after the Holocaust. Things happen for a reason.
a ceasefire, an end to the blockade.
I love a Jewish family. I love an Arab family. I love some families.
Political prisoners.
For my
and
personal
an
history.
end to occupation and apartheid. This is the only path to peace and security for us all.
That's Dr. Jill Stein, everybody.
I think it's okay to collectively love Arabs and Jews, and everyone should.
I searched the
I also
latest,
think white supremacy
and
shouldn't be in
thank you,
American
Nick,
politics.
posted another one. Dr. Jill Stein has announced she's running for president
You should
in
follow Nick.
2024. Remember when Stein
He's
ran
on
and got
Revolutionary
7%?
Blackout Network.
Then the establishment freaked out.
And he's the
rusticated
socialist
her, and
MMA
began their spear
on
campaign
Twitter.
against third parties. The multi-party
Which should forever be
era
known as Twitter.
is upon us, and that's you can see the receipt here, that picture, CNN. ORC poll, Stein gets 7% amongst registered
I don't care what
voters.
Elon Musk thinks. That should be a public
So,
commodity, not
look
an
for
Elon Musk
that
project
receipt.
to make money off
Let's
of.
see.
Politicians are using it to communicate. Elon Musk
got
shouldn't
that
have such an
one.
influence over it.
That's Peter Dowd.
Twitter should be turned into a more benevolent company that's not a company, but an actual public service
Dr. Jill Stein
provided
announced
to the
her
public.
campaign on X less than an hour ago, and the Still With Her shit list
Platforms need to
already
stop serving
melting
the military-industrial
down.
complex. The military-industrial complex doesn't serve the working class when they don't seek world peace hard and fast enough. All right. I'm going to go now. Thank you for hanging out with me for 20 minutes. Bye. I'll see you again sooner.